Welcome to this Pilates workout using the small ball. I'm using a 23 centimetre or 9-inch ball. So let's begin by lying on your back with your feet, knees, hip distance apart, and your head can rest on a block if you prefer, and place the ball between your knees. Begin gently by placing your hands onto your rib cage and rocking your pelvis forwards and backwards just to loosen your lumbar spine, release any tension in your lower back, taking big deep breaths in through your nose and out through the mouth. Reach the arms up now and just begin by gently scissoring the arms forwards and backwards. We're going to do 10 of these. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, keeping gentle pressure into the ball between the knees as you scissor those arms. Inhaling and exhaling. Take hold of the ball in the hands now. You're reaching the arms behind the head, bending the elbows. So as if you're placing the ball to your forehead and then lowering the ball back towards the knees. This is great just for mobilizing the shoulders, elbows, applying a little bit of pressure into the ball now as you gently nod the chin and lift the upper body. So inhale as you nod, exhale as you lift, as if you're about to place the ball back between the knees. Inhale and exhale. Allowing the head to come up with the rest of your spine and not jamming the chin down towards the chest. Just warming up those abdominals, lifting and lowering. Raise your right leg now, 90-degree bend at the knee into that tabletop position. Gently straighten the leg out on the diagonal as you reach the arms behind the head. Again, gently applying a little bit of pressure into the ball as you reach the arms and extend the leg. Breathe out as you reach the arms and the leg away from the midline. Inhale as you come back in towards the midline. Exhale out for 3 and 2 and 1. Now as you lift the upper body this time, you're rotating towards that right leg. The right leg will bend in towards you and get a little oblique turn over towards that right knee. So here it's as if you're placing the ball on the outside of the right knee towards the floor, taking the head with you as you exhale and not jamming the chin into the chest. Well done. Let's repeat that on the other side. So first of all, your left leg will lift up into the air, holding the ball behind the head. And this time as you extend the leg out on the diagonal, reach the arms towards the knee. So you exhale, inhale. So again, that kind of feeling as if you're throwing the ball towards that left leg as it extends on the diagonal. Drawing gently with those abdominals down towards the mat as you throw the arms and straighten the leg. Now we continue, like we did on the other side, into that oblique rotation. So here, up and over. Feel as if your right shoulder is coming towards your left hip. Extend the leg, reaching the arms. Exhale up, inhale down. Good job. 3 more. Up you go across the body on that diagonal. 2 and 1. Well done. Place the ball now back between the knees. Feet will remain hip distance apart here. Arms down by your sides. Gently when you're ready, you're rolling the spine up 1 vertebra at a time into your shoulder bridge and then rolling back down to release back to neutral. So gently as you exhale, you roll up 1 vertebrae from tailbone to the shoulder blades, applying gentle squeeze into that ball. So it really activates those inner thighs. The glutes are working hard. Hamstrings. Nice and relaxed with the shoulder as you exhale, roll up. Inhale to roll back down. Pushing gently through the hands, the feet, Stay at the top on this one. Now let's squeeze that ball. 10 pulses between the knees into that ball. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower the hips and lift the hips. So not quite touching the floor. And then squeeze into the ball to lift the pelvis back up into the air. So a little lower and lift. The ball is great here. It prevents those knees from rolling out, really works those inner thighs. Stay at the top again and 10 more pulses between the knees. Well done. Keep that going. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rolling back down. Well done. Place the ball underneath the knees, squeeze into that ball, scoop the upper body up and just hug the knees into the chest to release through your lower back. Let's have you now taking the legs up into the air. Place the ball between your lower legs, so halfway between your ankles and your knees, and your hands are underneath the head. As you lift the upper body up, you'll extend those legs away on the diagonal. So a little imprint of your lower back here towards the mat, so you don't feel that your lower back is lifting or arching. And the belly is flattening as you lift up. Head supported with those hands. Of course, you can do all this exercise with your head staying down in contact with the mat if you prefer. Now stay lifted, and we're gently just going to rotate the ball between the lower legs. Really great for control, this one. Bend the knees and release back down. I'm going to repeat that. So make sure the ball is sandwiched between that lower leg. You lift the upper body, send the legs out straight, and gently feel as if you're lifting one leg up and lowering the other leg. Press evenly into the ball so it doesn't fall away. Scoop, and then lower the upper body down. Well done. Let's take the ball away now from between the legs. Holding it into the hands. Lifting the upper body up, and then just extending one leg out past the ball underneath the bent knee, almost as if you're creating a figure of 8 shape with that ball. So it's a little bit complicated, this one. Takes a little bit of practice. So as you straighten one leg, the other leg stays in bent towards you, and you pass the ball between the knees, under the bent knee and back out. Between the knees, under the bent knee and back. Think of drawing or tracing a figure of 8 with that ball. Takes a bit of practice. Again, you can always keep your head down, but it's great for coordination, this one, as well as strength through our abdominals. Exhale, pass it through center, and relax. Well done. You may need to retry that one again if you need to. Okay, just let the head relax a little bit side to side. Now you're going to gently roll the hips up as if you're going into a shoulder bridge position again, and gently place the ball into the solid part of your lower back. Don't place it too high. And then just take up one leg, opposite arm, keeping the weight down into the ball, and reach the opposite arm and leg away from the midline. So here is a great position for the ball to be, because it gives you a little bit of support through that lower back and allows the hips to be higher than your head. Exhale, opposite arm and leg reach away from the midline. And then coming back into center, we'll try that on the other side. Just making sure here your lower back is dropping down into the ball and not arching away. Inhale to center, exhale to press away from that midline. Breathing out. Inhale back into center. Opposite arm and leg. Just check here, your head is down in contact with the mat, your shoulders are flat, the weight is going down into the ball, and rest the arm and leg. Well done. Stay again with the ball in your lower back. You're going to raise both legs up into the air now, so a little imprint into the ball, hips gently pulling to ribs, into your single leg stretch. So extend one leg, inhale, exhale, extend the other leg. Arms just resting down by your side comfortably. Gently flattening abdominals every time you send the leg away on the diagonal. Exhale, come in through center, and then rest both legs into that tabletop position. Straighten them now towards the ceiling and try tiny scissor movements. Try to maintain the legs as straight as possible. Inhale through center, exhale to scissor. All the time keeping tension out of your neck and shoulders. Let's go. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Bend the knees in. Try now gently bending the elbows so you take your forearms off the mat. A little bit more of an extra challenge. Turn the knees out into a diamond shape or a frog leg. And now try to extend the legs slightly up and away. If you feel a little unsteady on that ball, just place the arms back down. Extend. Bring the knees back in. So a little bit more coordination, strength involved here. Extend those legs away. 2 and 1. And then bringing those knees back in and release them back to parallel legs. Well done. Lower the arms down so the hands are flat back on the mat by your sides. Keep the legs straight together and gently try lowering the legs a little bit down and away from you towards the mat. I'm doing small lower lifts here. You don't need to be too big. Just gently opening at the hip as you exhale to lower. Inhale to come back up with those legs towards you. Try here to feel abdominals are flattening and rest your legs. Well done. It's a challenging series, but it's a great one for those abdominals. Gently lower the feet first, roll the hips up, remove the ball, and then roll back down. Just take that carefully so you don't roll onto your neck or your head. Well done. Let's come up now and over onto our stomachs. Feet will be about hip distance apart here, mat width apart. And you're placing the ball in front of you with your hands flat down on top of the ball. Rest your head towards the mat, elbows out to the side. Gently here, push down into the ball. As you exhale, lifting the upper body. Just gives you a nice little bit of work through the upper mid-back. You're not coming up too high. Elbows will gently lift off the mat here as well. So exhale to lift. Pushing into the ball, inhale to lower back down towards the mat. Exhale up. Stay on this one now, keeping the head lifted. And just press the ball away. Inhale, pull it back in towards you. Keep the legs down. And then just roll the ball away as you breathe out. Inhale, you bring it back in towards the chest, keeping that little hover of the upper body, reaching out, pulling it back in. This time, as you exhale, push into the ball, lift the head once more, and try this time lifting one leg. Lower the upper body, exhale, lift the opposite leg. So lengthening that leg, feel it reach and lift. Again, think more of length here than height. Push down into the ball so upper body gets that little bit of workout through shoulders. Right down through to your toes. Opposite sides. Right one. Inhale down. And resting your head down. Well done. It's great for the back of the body. Let's try both legs now. Breathing in to lower. Exhale gently to lift. Again, it doesn't need to be too high. Just lengthen both legs. As you do that this time, try and push the ball away and straighten the arms. As you lift your upper body and you lift both legs, exhale up, inhale down. Again, think of length through the fingertips to your toes and then lower back to the mat. Well done. Keep it small here, don't go too high. And then gently sit back to heels. Place the ball between the belly button and the thighs here. It's quite a nice shape to create a stretch over that ball to release your lower back. Breathing in and breathing out. Gently rolling up, take the ball away. We're coming back onto our tummies now. Try and place the ball here between your ankles. It's a bit of an effort to get it there, but it's worth it in the end. So place the ball between the ankles, flex your feet, soles of the feet to the ceiling, head resting on your hands. Exhale, squeeze into the ball. So working the external rotators of your hip and the inner thighs. Apply a little squeeze of the ball. Try and press evenly. This one, next one. Try as you breathe out gently to lift your head and lift your thigh bones off the mat at the same time. So again, not a big movement, just a gentle lift of the thighs and your forehead. Inhale to lower. Try squeezing the ball evenly. Try to avoid that ball wobbling between the ankles so you know you've got even pressure. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. And again, little lift. Hover 2 inches. Doesn't need to be too high. Forehead, forearms, thigh bones off the mat. Stay on this one if you can for a little bit longer as you breathe in, breathe out. And then rest everything down. Well done. Take the ball away from between the heels and sit back towards your heels. Good job. That's a tough one. Keeping that ball still while you work the back line of your body. Push the ball gently away. Press into it. Push it into the floor as you roll back up. It's a great one here for just a little bit of mobilization in your shoulders. Inhale to sit up onto knees. Exhale to press the ball away and relax over your legs. Good job. Let's now come onto your sides. So you can come down onto your left side. We're going to work the top right leg. Place the ball underneath your bottom rib. So you're resting your rib cage onto the ball. Stretch the arm in the air overhead. Top leg is going to kick forward and backwards. As the leg goes forward, the arm slightly goes back. As the leg goes back, the arm slightly comes forward. So try to keep that top right leg high, hip, knee, ankle in the same alignment. And allow a little roll forward on the ball and a little roll back on the ball. It's a great one for balance, this one. Hold that reach, stretch over, and then come back to relax. Well done. Stretch over the head here. Keep the ball underneath that bottom rib. Gives you a nice side bend for top right side. Now take the ball, place it between the lower leg, between your knees and your ankles. Straighten out your bottom arm. Both legs are straight, hips stacked one on top of the other. Press the ball between the legs as you gently exhale and lift. 8 times, double leg lifts. Keep the head, the neck, the shoulders relaxed, hips stacked one on top of the other. Exhale, lift the legs. Inhale, lower them to the mat. Breathe out, lift, and down. Try and reach through those toes here, really long legs. Now as you lift legs, try and lift the upper body as well. So keep the bottom arm down, push gently into that arm. So you're coming into a little side bend. Keep the ball squeezing between the legs as you lift the upper body and the legs. Inhale down and exhale up. You can always add a little challenge if you want to by taking your top arm on top of your legs. Creates a little bit more challenge for those abdominals and those obliques. Now stay on this last one. Get ready. Tuck those knees in like a little tuck jump. Bottom leg will stay clear off the floor and bend both knees in. Shoot them back out. Tuck in and out. Inhale, tuck. Exhale and away. 3. Send those legs straight out. 2. Send them strong. Last one. And then lower the legs back down. Well done. Good job on that side. It's tough work. Take the ball away from between the legs and just stretch the arms over the head. Allow a good side bend before we repeat that series on your other side. So over we go. Lying down, straight arm underneath. And the bottom rib will just rest down onto the ball. Make sure you're supported here. Bending both knees. Reaching top left arm, leg. And the leg will kick forward. As it goes back, the arm goes back. So arm and legs. You just get a little bit of rotation, a little bit of movement forwards and backwards on the ball, on the rib cage and torso while you move your top leg and your arm. Kick it forward. Keep the leg high. Don't let it drop. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. Forwards and backwards. Good job. Rest the arm, the leg. Keep the ball there. And then we can place that ball back between the lower legs, straightening the bottom arm out. Try and keep that ball steady, and you're going to lift those legs up 1. Lift them together. Exhale up 2. Head stays resting on the arm. 3. Little lift. 4. Keep breathing. 5. And 6. Lifting both legs. 7. And 8. Well done. Now let's add the upper body coming up as well as both legs. Great side bend. Work into those obliques, top side of the body. Easy up and down. 4 more. Nearly there. Lifting up and lowering back down. 3. And lift for 2. Get ready to stay up on this last one. Hold it here. Now ready for those tuck jumps. Tuck the knees in, shoot the legs away. Inhale in, exhale out. Good. Both legs doing the same thing. Ball staying nice and still between those knees. Upper body lifted. Tuck in, shoot them out. Nearly there. Just a few more. In and away. And resting back down. Well done. Good job on that side. You'll feel that for sure. Take the ball away. Stretch over the head into a good side stretch. Top side releases, relaxes. And you're there. Well done. Let's come now back onto your mat with your ball between the knees into that 4-point kneeling position. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Little bit of pressure into the ball between the knees. Exhale, coming up into a good cat stretch. So releasing through the spine. Inhale to look slightly up and forward into extension. Flexion here. Inhale to release. Just a couple more. A little mobilization through spine. Squeezing in the ball between the knees. Stay in neutral on this last one. Take the ball away, place it underneath your left hand and raise your right leg in little pulses up towards the ceiling 8 times. So we've got 4 more. Keep pressure on the left hand as you raise the leg. A couple more times. Lift and lower. Now from there, pull the knee in towards the nose as you push down into the ball and draw the elbow in towards your waist. So you got opposite arm and leg moving into the midline. Exhale in. Inhale, push it away. Pull it in, elbow to knee. Press it out. Great coordination this one. Balance and strength. Knee to elbow. Elbow to knee. Inhale and exhale. Hold it. Push into the ball. Reach the leg. And then come back down to switch sides. Good job. Right hand pressing down onto the ball now. Left leg extends out behind you. Point the toes. Lift the leg. Push down into the ball. And little pulses up to the ceiling with that left leg. Up and lower. Lift and lower. 4. And lift 3. Nice straight leg. Use the bottom, the back of the leg 2 more times. Last 1. Now hold the leg still, reaching it outwards as you pull it in towards you at the same time as you pull that elbow towards the waist, pushing into the ball. Right arm, left leg. Inhale out. Exhale in. Reach and back to center. Keeping nice straight leg as it goes out behind you. Straighten arm as it pushes away from you. Out you go, extend and hold it there. And then rest the knee down to the mat. Sit back gently to your heels here. Push the ball away from you. Place it, push it down into the hands, into the mat. And then roll back up to sit tall. And let's stretch that out. You've worked hard. Congratulate yourself for working hard for a good stretch now. Come into that mermaid sitting position. Place the ball underneath your bottom arm as you stretch the top arm over the head. Big side bend, couple more of these. Inhale to come to sit tall. And exhale over into top side bend. And up. Let's change sides, so swinging the legs round to the other side. Place the ball underneath your right hand. Roll that ball away as you raise the arm overhead. Inhale up. Just take this time to stretch and release after you've worked hard with that ball. It's a great piece of kit to add to your routine. Inhale up. You can sit cross-legged now. Just bring the ball towards the chest. Pull it in towards the chest as you give yourself a little back bend. Breathe in, look up to the ceiling. And then exhale, roll the ball away to stretch that upper mid-back. Once more, pull the ball into the chest, open the elbows, ribs. Inhaling, exhale, roll the ball away, flexing into upper mid-back. And then let's finish with a big stretch over the head, deep breath. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining me.